Hi everyone, welcome to The Walk. This is our third session of the 30-hour famine entitled God Manifests Justice. In these passages, the king was ignoring what was best for his people. Instead, he was building himself a rich and luxurious palace and hoarding his wealth, while his people were suffering. He only cared about himself. So God sent a prophet, Jeremiah, to remind the king what God's kind of justice looks like. Instead of selfishness, it's marked by generosity, peace, and fairness. With God's words, Jeremiah asked the king, "Does it make you a king to have more and more cedar?" This question shows us that in God's kingdom, material things and possessions aren't the marks of greatness. Instead, doing what is right and just are. The people of that day wanted to know God and asked Jeremiah what is right and just. Jeremiah went on to prophesy about a better king, one who is coming and will reign wisely in God's ways and will save all oppressed people from evil rulers. Even in a world messed up by sin, God made a way to right every wrong and injustice. Through Jesus, he carries out the plan of salvation and shows us a better way to live, a right and just way to live. Here's something to think about. You're probably not building yourself a cedar palace, but in what ways could we be building up our own kingdom? Maybe on Facebook or with Instagram followers or other social media friend groups. Jeremiah is pointing out and wants us to be aware of ways we may be ignoring or paying little attention to the needs of others while we are building our own cedar palaces. During this session and the days ahead, think about the day-to-day privileges that most of us don't have to worry about. Unlike Kapinga, who wonders when will she eat her next meal, or is the food nourishing and healthy, or is the water clean and without disease-causing bacteria, or is she safe without threat of violence? We live in a country that for the most part we can trust that our systems and laws will take care of us and protect us. We don't have to worry or wonder about injustice like Kapinga. Let's continue to walk in the footsteps of Jesus and do what is right and just by caring for those in need and being grateful for all we have. Have a great week. Love and miss you all.